The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On third down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Ravens at 9-5 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now it's Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll drop to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Jackson on first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's got his man, London, right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Throw left side, there's London.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got some room to operate.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Rolling to his left.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
In motion right is Aguilar. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason,
and in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
In motion right is Aguilar. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
On the ready. 43 red.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got his man. It's London.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.